Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to your reading for December 2021. This is for the month of December 2021. What we're going to look at here is maybe what we've learned this past year as we close out the year, and what energies are around us as we move into this holiday season through December, and maybe some things that lessons we learned and things we'll be leaving behind in this year as we close out 2021 in December. And happy birthday to the Sagittarians who were born in December. So happy birthday to you guys. Now let's get started with some Yule Seasons of the Witch Yule cards and see what we get for Sagittarius. We have Cardinal Medicine, Forest, and Ornaments. So Cardinal Medicine, Forest, and Ornaments. So we have Cardinal Medicine here. In Cardinal Medicine, we see two cardinals here in the tree. And if you know anything about cardinals, cardinals are a bird that mate for life. They're very loyal. One is always singing to the other, and they stay together. So this is about partnership and a love relationship that can be strong and lasting. So if you're in one of those, this is just saying that this partnership should be going pretty smoothly right now. And if you're not, you could be meeting someone soon in December that anyone you start to see in December. If you're single, keep in mind this could lead to a long-term relationship. The other message here with Cardinal is its unique beauty. Each bird in the couple has its own unique song, its own unique beauty, and it brings, they each bring something different to the table. So in your partnership, remember not to lose yourself. It's you loving yourself and being a partner to another without losing yourself, and they, also coming into the relationship healthy, remembering you're two individuals. You bring your talents, your beauty, whatever it is you bring to the relationship. You each bring your own thing to the relationship. You work together, not against each other, complement each other, and so that's what we're talking about here, a nice, healthy, balanced relationship, okay? We have Forest. Forest reminds us of digging in our roots deep. As we go through a forest, we see ancient trees there, and they're standing tall, reaching to the sky, and their roots are dug deep into the ground, but they didn't start off that way. And so you're being asked to be patient, to ground, build a stronger foundation, and remember that success in anything takes time. So be consistent in your efforts, gather resources, plan, and reflect. Your goal is not something that can be achieved overnight on this path to success. This is long-term planning, but it also will have a lasting power and influence on you. So again, you had this relationship and Forest together. You could be building stronger roots in a relationship, or just in any area, or as well as in other areas of your life. So we're being asked here to be patient and take our time. It takes time and to ground yourself as well. But it takes time to create and grow those roots. It's not going to happen overnight, okay? So with ornaments, you know, we take out these ornaments and we put them on our tree, and each little one, you know, could have special memories for us and things like that. But when we're decorating the tree, the ornaments in this card can remind us that we have to put each ornament in a different place until we think it looks the way we want it to. So what you're being asked here is, are the ornaments on your tree, have you been putting them in places where you want them to be? Metaphorically speaking, of course. So is your life and the things in your life like that beautiful tree where the ornaments are perfectly placed and complementing one another and making it beautiful, or are they not? Now, if you can say yes, then you're being asked to just keep doing what you're doing, because you're creating a beautiful life for yourself just as you're doing it. If not, if you look at those ornaments and you want to rearrange them all and you don't like the way they look, then the message here is that it's time for you to start to do that, to start to rearrange things and start to create the life that looks beautiful and feels beautiful to you. Okay? So that's your messages there with the Yule cards. Sagittarius, we're going to pull some of these Wisdom of the Oracles for Sagittarius. I'm going to move these here. Just going to move them over to here. And pull some wisdom for you for December. We have the fates. Something here is faded. It could be that relationship we were talking about. Treasure Island. So those are good things coming. But then there's chaos and conflict. So, you know, I want to say, because we just did the ornaments, there might be some chaos and conflict going on in your life right now. And as we head into this last month of the year, and maybe some of those ornaments aren't where you want them to be. So you may run into some chaos and conflict. And what I want to say is, you know, you're just going to have to handle it and deal with it as best you can and move those ornaments around the way you want them, which can create chaos and conflict when you start to say no to certain things or certain people, start to stand up for yourself. Sometimes we make changes and some people around us don't like them. They want things in you to stay the same because it's serving them and not yourself. So there could also just be some conflicts rising up around the holiday season here. Family stuff that comes up during holidays because, you know, people get together and somebody says something and somebody looks at somebody the wrong way or something, you know, or just those things that have been brewing over time, and you're all in the same room and somebody says something and next thing you know. Or it could just be, for some of you, just the general chaos of the season, the hustle and the bustle and all that, getting stressed out over that. So try not to do that. Enjoy the holiday. Make it beautiful, like those ornaments, for yourself and your loved ones, and don't worry about other people who don't want to be part of that, and other people who can't, you know, set aside differences and those kinds of things. Okay? Because we have the fates here, and like I said, some of you are going to come into a new relationship that's fated. It's going to be like the cardinal medicine, a long-term, lasting relationship. And for others of you with that digging those roots, is you're on your way to something successful here. It's faded. She's covered in stars. It's going to come. It's happening. Okay, and it's leading you to Treasure Island, and that is literally you finding yourself in some type of situation that's a treasure to you. So it could be this person you're going to meet, if that's the thing, or your relationship getting stronger, or it could be both. It could be all of the above. You coming into that, moving more into that successful situation that we were talking about with regards to, your career or finances, that sort of thing, and moving forward in that as we come to the end of this year. And with that, I'm going to pull some tarot cards, and I'm going to move these out of my way here. Let's set those here by this little boot. So we're going to look at, maybe some lessons we've learned, some things over this last year that we're coming to the end of, and what we want to leave behind, maybe. Okay, we have the Two of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. Yes, general message. Okay, let's get it. So we've been balancing things through this year. We've had a lot of things. We've been juggling, and we've been doing that pretty well. It's financial juggling, time, responsibilities. Sometimes it's a tricky thing to balance it all, but you've done it. You're doing it. All right. So okay, I see that love in there, that offer of love here. Two cards together here with that kind of energy. Messenger, the Lover, the Knight of Cups, and the Page of Cups. So we have messages of love here with that Cardinal Medicine, that faded, all of that. So some of you definitely could be coming into a new long-term relationship. Now, again, if you're already in one, then you're in one, and that's a message for you to it's just acknowledging that for you. And it could be that it's just you're going to get closer in some way, come back together in some way. Sometimes we're in long-term relationships, we kind of take each other for granted and that kind of thing. So maybe coming back together more intimate and being more grateful for each other and that kind of thing. And if, again, if you're not, you could be meeting somebody. So there's more balance here. I want to say any legal things that you've been dealing with, if you can, if it's possible, it's something you want to leave behind in this year. Start off the year fresh if that's possible for you. Other than that, if it's not that kind of thing, it's just more of that balance, bringing yourself into balance. You've been juggling a lot, and maybe you got a little off balance in some way. So we're gonna get clear. We're gonna bring things back into balance here. Knight of Swords, Two Wands, look content. It's like we're gonna move into the new year just feeling content in a lot of ways here for Sagittarius. Okay, maybe not. I'm just kidding. You have some things here. What I was just saying, you have some things here that over this last year you lost. They didn't work out. Ideas, plans, things, people, whatever, relationships, things you thought would work out, things you put a lot of your heart into, things that you put a lot of time into, a lot of your energy into, and they just spilled and they didn't work, and you've had to grieve over that, and we're going to release that now as we come to this last month of the year. Celebrate holidays if you do, so you can go into the new year looking forward into the future with new ideas, and being content and grateful for what you have. But there's love here for a lot of you. Also determination. I think we want to get more determined. Maybe we've gone through some things and loss, and that made us less, less determined to continue with things. Like, oh, I'm going to give up on this. It's not working. That kind of thing. Whether it's something of your own that you were creating, or something in a relationship, or something like that. So, because this is general, it's different for everybody. But definitely something here that you were feeling that way. And now, as we move into the new year, we're going to try to get determined to move forward and leave that behind us. Because I can see you worked hard here in this last year. And some of those things, just didn't work out for you. But some did. So you've got a mixed bag here. I see some things that worked out perfectly for you. You triumphed over some challenges you faced. You triumphed over some of those things. Still might be in front of you that you're still looking at, still dealing with some of them. But it looks like you're going to be able to overcome all of those challenges that you were facing and move forward into the new year. I feel like you're going to really let go of some things. More balance here. So you got that card twice there. So, and just really going to get everything back in balance. Use this last month of the year to release the things you don't want to carry into the things you can. I mean, we can't always. It's not always our choice of timing of things and so on. But things that you can, the things that you are in control of, that you can, tie up the loose ends and be done with that thing, so that you can just put that away and be done with it, so we can move forward with something new. We have the Empress here, and she's pregnant in this deck. She's that mother loving energy, and she's fruitful, and she's giving birth to new ideas, new things. Also, some of you, it could actually be because we have that love energy there. We have those cup cards, and we have that new love perhaps coming in. There's possibility here of long-term jumping in, not the Fool, starting a whole new chapter in your life with something that's really passionate, and possibility some of you be starting a family here in that relationship. Whether you're already in it or not, there's a definite energy here of possible pregnancy, starting a family as we close out this year. So there you go. That's a possibility for you. So celebrate. Be with your kindred people. Celebrate the holidays. Celebrate your achievements. You're ridding yourself of some of these burdens you've been carrying through 2021. Just look at the card. Those are the 2021's burdens. We're going to release and let them go, so we can move forward with that Empress and give birth to something new in the new year. Because remember, we had this Treasure Island. See, we're going to release, let go, transform that stuff into something new. This is the death of the year, the death of the old burdens that we've been carrying around, the things we can let go, the things we can release. We're transforming inside, and we're coming into that new year with that Empress. to end that Fool, to begin a new cycle on our journey here. And for some of you, it's going to have to do with the relationship. Okay, gonna pull some of these archetype cards here for you. So I hope this is resonating with some of you. We have the Judge. The Judge. I want to say, I want to say use good judgment for some of you. That's what I'm getting. Others, it could be a judgment, someone judging you. And we don't care because you could be judged by others, and they, unless you agree with their judgment, it shouldn't matter to you. I know it's hurtful to us. Sometimes we're judged wrongly, but if you know what the truth is, then that's what you know, okay? But you do have this Justice card and that Judge. So for some of you, there could be an actual legal situation that could be going on for you in this month, and but it should come out as a fair judgment, okay? But you have the Shapeshifter as well, so the Shapeshifter can change its form and shape itself into different things depending on the situation. So it's you being able to adjust and change with the changes coming to you. And the Maiden, again, we have the Maiden here. So we have the Empress, we have the Maiden, we have the relationship card with the Cardinals, we have the ornaments thing, we have the Treasure Island. So I really want to say, for a lot of you in this reading, I'm getting a lot of love and new relationship for some of you. So that's just been very strong. Or a rekindling of a relationship, or growing in a relationship, more intimacy in an existing relationship, for deeper understanding of each other. You got the Forest here. Again, you got the Forest here, and you got the Forest here. So you're really being told here, another strong message for Sagittarius, to slow down, be patient, let the roots grow, let the roots have time to grow and get down there in the ground, so you can have a strong foundation to build this relationship, or this career, or this project you're working on, or this whatever it is for you. It's going to take time. Be patient and enjoy the now moments. Enjoy the moments. You got celebration here going on, and also just be patient, because this is long-term stuff we're dealing with here, and it's going to take time, but you can enjoy the journey. You're starting on a new path here, definitely, in your journey here with the Fool and some of these other cards we've already discussed. So you're going to be coming into a really new cycle in your life here as we move through this last month of December into a new year. Okay, Sagittarius, those are your messages. I hope they resonate. Watch your sun, moon, and rising to get a better all-around view, and like and subscribe if you enjoyed this reading, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.